Hey team, so one of the questions that we get asked a lot by the franchisees is about class expansion. And I think it's very important to go over this in a video. The question that we get asked is, Emil, like when should I open up more classes? How many classes should I open up? Should I be opening up classes on weekdays? Should I be opening classes on weekends? How should I go about it? And I'm going to answer this question by using a descriptive video. So what I want you to picture is a school bus. Now we're looking here at the term program specifically, and you should already know that the max number of kids per class in the term program is 20 kids. Every single time you open up a new class, I want you to picture a new school bus that you now have. It is a new, brand new bus. So if you open up 5 classes, you've just purchased 5 school buses. If you open up 10 classes, you've just purchased 10 school buses. Now, every time you purchase a bus, you got to understand that it costs money to operate that bus. You got to pay for the driver, you got to pay for the insurance, you got to pay for the bus itself, you got to pay for any damages that the bus has. It costs operating money to operate each bus. Now, what you want to do to maximize your profit, right, is you want to get that bus full. If that bus is full and has got 20 kids in the bus, you have got a profitable bus. But if you've only got the same bus, which is operating the same expenses, you got a driver, you got insurances, you got everything else, and that bus is half empty, then that's going to affect your profit. Because the expenses stay the same. I'm operating 2 buses here. The expenses and the overheads are the exact same. I'm paying for coaches, I'm paying for metal costs, I'm paying for equipment. All those are the same. But the number of kids are going to be different, which means the profit that I have is going to be a lot more higher if my bus is full versus if it's half full. Okay? So hopefully you're getting the analogy that I'm trying to say. I want you to picture a bus as a class. You pay for 2 coaches per class, equipment, court hire fees, and everything else associated with running the class. So as a guide here on the left, you can see if your bus has got 18 to 20 kids, meaning you've got 18 to 20 kids in the class, that's an excellent bus. That is a very profitable bus, right? It's almost full. In fact, it is full. If you've got 16 to 17, that's strong, but you can aim for more. Healthy is 14 to 15. 12 to 13 kids in the bus is a bit of a warning. And anything under 12 or under 10 is a half-empty bus, which means it's not operating on the best profit that it can. So to answer your question about class capacity, before you start expanding classes, whether it's weekends or weekdays, get your bus full. The existing buses, aka your classes that you have, get those operating full at 20 kids or 18 to 20, and then open up more classes. Because as you can see, having 2 different classes or having 2 classes, the operating costs are the same, but the profit is going to be different based on how full your classes are. So you want to make sure that before you purchase another bus, your existing bus is full. Because the reality is, and I'm going to give you another example in a second, hold on. Okay, now to really illustrate this what I'm trying to say, let's look at this example. Franchise A, franchise B. Both have 100 kids in the term program. There's only one difference. One has 5 classes with 20 kids per class. The other has 10 classes, but their 100 kids are scattered. So in terms of school buses, one owns 5 school buses. The other franchisee owns 10 school buses. So in terms of operating costs, franchise B, even though they've got the exact same kids in the program, is spending a lot more on operating costs to keep these school buses in operation versus franchise A. Franchise A has got a high margin because they only have 5 buses and all those buses are full, 20 kids max. So hopefully this makes sense, team. But essentially what you want to do is get your current school buses full before you start opening and purchasing more school buses. Thank you for watching.